Ross here. We are starting this tutorial series of FW development with the first tutorial, preparing your PC for FW development. So, the first thing that we're going to want to do is prepare our PC for FW development, like the tutorial says. So, the first step is to go into Google Drive in the Informatics Development folder, Framework Documentation, Tutorials, Development Setup, Required, and here we'll find our 4 tutorials that we'll be focusing on for FW installation. Now, we're on Linux currently, as you can see, and the top 3 are the ones we're going to be concerned with right now. So, a multi-user PC is generally for the informatics computers because we'll have multiple users on there, or if you happen to want to run multiple users on your own computer. And this tutorial shows you how to add another user to that multi-user PC. However, we're going to be setting up a single-user PC. This is what you're generally going to want to do when you have your own laptop that you're bringing to the informatics department to work on, and you just will be the only one developing on it. So we're basically going to open that, and once this loads, we'll have instructions that we're going to follow for the rest of this video. Now, what I just did is open a terminal with the command Control-Alt-T, as you can see right there. And from there, we're going to follow the rest of the steps. So, step 2 is update your local package lists and install them. We'll run those 2 commands. Sudo apt-get update. And this is your password that you use to get into your Ubuntu system. So what these commands do is basically update all the applications and programs installed on your system. Upgrade. And yours might go a little longer for the upgrade command because I just ran this a second ago. Okay. So now we are going to install Vim, Git, curl, and send mail. Sudo curl send mail. Hit Y and enter. And now we'll install MVM. So just go ahead and copy and paste that over. Do a right click, paste, and hit enter. And it looks like we're going to do the same copy and paste for this one, but after that we'll have to close this terminal and open a new one. So we'll go ahead and close that out, and Control-Alt-T will open up a brand new one. And then now we'll run nvm install node. And then npm ig yarn gulp bower. So now we're going to configure our Git profile. Now, with Git, we are using Bitbucket. So when we say email here, we're going to be entering our Bitbucket email that we use. And if you're using a Google account with Bitbucket, you're going to enter the Gmail account. So we'll run git config global user.name, and my name is Will Roberts, so we're entering that in. Global user.email, and let's put in the email. and then git config global credential.helper store. And so what we're doing here is that we're making it so we don't have to enter our username or our email every single time that we'll do pushes or pulls and whatnot to our Bitbucket repositories. So now we got this giant command right here. I'm going to copy and paste that over. Go ahead and enter your password and hit Y. So once you see this window as pictured in the tutorial, you will enter the password. And enter it again. And hit enter at this screen. And at this window, you're going to hit enter. And we'll type the password. And again. Now we're going to make a couple folders with the mkdir command. So we'll make the webroot folder, webroots, fwdev, and webroots bin. Now we have some commands here that we're just going to copy and paste over. Now we'll again copy and paste these two. And at this command, you'll note that before it was just the $sign before our commands, but now we have this right here, webroot. What that means is that we're going to have to change our directory to be the webroot directory, and you'll see that it now looks like it does in the tutorial where webroot is first. So we'll run git clone efw installer. Type in our username, which, if you're using Gmail, will be your email, and your password. So now you can see in the tutorial that we went back to the directory with the $sign. So we're going to go back to our directory and to run this next command. Now this one has a very specific set of requirements. So it says immediately in Vim type /read only. So we'll do that, /read only, and we'll hit enter. Press the I key to enter insert mode, I. Uncomment var.readOnly equals on by removing the semicolon in front. So we're going to use the arrow keys to navigate there and remove the semicolon. Change var.readOnly equals on to var.readOnly equals off. So change that to off. Press the escape key, then type :WQ and hit enter. escape key :WQ, enter. And now we'll run this command in the webroot fw installer directory, and that is composer run script build. So this is giving us an error where it's saying that it's not installed. And that is what this note here is for. So we're going to have to run this command. And then run composer run script build again. So now we'll move on to the next step. Still in the fw installer directory, we will move the fw.far to a different location using the move command. Move fw.far / bin fw. And now we'll go into the fw.dev directory and run fw login bitbucket. So for username, if you're using your Gmail account, it will be your email. And password. Okay. So we're going to want to run fw self update. Self update. And now we're going to run fw setup. Then fw install gc. So now we're on step 18, and this is saying for the webroot and app URL fields, simply hit enter. Okay, so webroot, we're hitting enter. App URL, we're hitting enter. Okay, and it's saying after hitting enter to the final field, follow the database configuration tutorial to enter the right data into the database config. So we'll hit enter, and now we go to this tutorial. So we're going to want to use case A here. So we're going to want to go into passwords and search for bennerlib _ your username and hit details. And this will give us information we need to fill out the database configuration here. So enter the database driver. We're going to do MySQL, so everyone will hit enter at that. Enter the database host. That is what this is right here, mysql.bennerlib.com. So mysql.bennerlib.com. Enter the database port, you'll hit enter. Enter the database name. You can copy these actually. Hit copy. Database name, we'll do that. Enter the username. Hit copy. enter, database password, copy, and enter, and paste, and then hit enter. So for the time zone, you're going to want America/Chicago. If it's something different, type that out just as it is right here. But we have it properly, so we'll hit enter. So now we're on to step 19 here. Going back to the original tutorial, we're going to run this command right here. And you'll note that's also at the directory with the $, so we're going to need to make sure we're on that directory. So go ahead and run that command. Type in your Ubuntu password. And we'll follow the instructions it says here. So press the I key to edit in Vim. So we'll do I, add the line, include, and all that at the bottom of the file. So I'm going to try to scroll down here. Or just use arrow keys. We're going to add this right at the bottom here. So copy and paste that line. And it says press escape, then type :WQ and enter. So save and quit. WQ. Now we'll configure the ports file. Copy and paste that command over. And we'll press the I key to edit. And it says to comment out lines 7 through 13. So it looks like this syntax comment is a hashtag. So make sure you get every line here. And we'll do escape, :WQ, enter. And now we're going to configure the fw.conf file. This is a bigger one. Let's go ahead and copy and paste that over. Hit enter. And this file does not yet exist, as you can tell by a new file right here. So we're going to have to type everything in here that we see. So start by virtual host 80. We'll do just 4 spaces. Server name fw.localhost.com. Document root home / your Ubuntu username. So for me, my Ubuntu username, you can find this out pretty easily, is first off, you can see it says will at and then your computer name. So this will tell you what it is. If you need a little more verification, you can go back a directory here and you can see the names of users on your system. And as you can see, I'm the only user on here. So it'll be home / your Ubuntu username / webroot wdev / public. We'll do the same for right here. So now that we've done that, we're going to hit escape, WQ, enter, and move on to the next step. This one looks like a one-liner, so we're going to copy and paste that over. So this one says, identify your PC's hostname by running the hostname command in a terminal. So hostname. And we're going to then note in what that is. Run the command down here so we can see the hostname right here. Sudo vim ect hosts. Enter your funky password there. And the instructions say to add 127.0.0.1 ftb.localhost.com and localhost.localdomain localhost hostname to that file. So we're going to do just that. Got one. And our host name is Will VirtualBox. Hit escape, WQ, enter. And we'll copy and paste this command. And then navigate to fw.localhost.com in a web browser. If done correctly, we should see something like what's pictured below. So we'll test and see if we did this right. fw.localhost.com. And it looks like we did. So we'll click on GC and log in with the username admin and the password. So click on GC. And we'll do admin password. And we're in. So as we can see by step 28, we got a page that looks like that. So looks like we did the tutorial correctly. Now the next steps that we're going to do for the next tutorial will be installing apps. Thank you for watching.